everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another video. So as you can tell by the title of this video, today we are going to be making a mouth-watering, absolutely delicious mixed grill. You can of course change it up and get your favourite cut of meat. So I made all of them in my Ninja Dual Zone air fryer. As you know, I absolutely adore my air fryer. I use it every single day. And I've actually been wanting to do this mixed grill for so long now, and I just never got around to it. But I think it's a perfect time to throw it out there for you guys to see, because Christmas is just a few days away, and if you maybe want to change something up this year and make something a little bit different, I would highly recommend that you try this, because it is honestly a crowd pleaser. So you can make a huge beautiful platter from the mixed grill, and then you can serve it with your favorite sides. So I actually served mine along with some rice. You can serve with roast potatoes, fries, mixed veggies, roast veggies, whatever you like, whatever you fancy. You can make this mixed grill for parties, for events, birthdays, get-togethers, if you're just hosting a meal at your house. And to make everything super simple, the settings on the air fryer were exactly the same for every single one, so you don't have to fiddle about changing them. So they all went into the air fryer for the same amount of time and the same settings. So I will show you that later on in this video. So I'm going to get straight into today's video because it is a really good one and I really hope you enjoy it. Of course, if you do, don't forget to hit that like button below. And if you're not already subscribed and you do watch my videos and you enjoy them, then please just hit that subscribe button below. Honestly, it really helps me out and I appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed so far. So let's get straight into today's video. So the first recipe I'm starting with is my chicken wings. So I've got half a kg of chicken wings. Now we are going to marinate this, and I actually went to the store and I found a ready-made marinade. This is 4 chicken wings and it's by the Mumtaz brand. So I'm actually going to add in some of this, and then I'm also going to add in 2 cloves of garlic. Don't forget, I'm going to be leaving all the ingredients and measurements in the description below, so just check it out if you do want to follow along with this recipe. Now get yourself some gloves and give this a really good mix. So you want to coat the chicken wings in this marinade really well. Good thing with this marinade is it has pretty much everything in there, so you don't need to add anything extra. Then I'm just going to transfer into a large bowl and I'm going to pop it into the fridge to marinate for a few hours. We're going to do this with all of the meats. So this is the first one that's going straight into the fridge. So next up we are moving on to the lamb chops. So again, I've got half a kg. It was just easier to get half a kg of everything. Then I also have a marinade for this. This Amina's brand is really good. She has so many different options for different types of meats. So I'm going to add in some of that to start with. I'm then adding in the juice of half a lemon. So just add that straight in. Next thing I'm adding is some oil. You can use any oil. I've just got some olive oil here. Then I'm adding in some dried mint. I'm also going to grind some black pepper in there as well. And then again, pop some gloves on and marinate these lamb chops really well in all of that seasoning. Once they are coated really well, you want to do the same thing, transfer into a separate bowl, cover with some cling film and pop them into the fridge to marinate for a few hours. So next up, I've got some lamb mince for the Seekh Kebabs. Now my local butchers does do a lamb mince that's already prepared for kebabs. So this has all the seasonings in there. So it's got, you know, onions, chilies, coriander, turmeric, salt, pepper, etc. So I will not have to do that in this recipe. But if you do want to know what goes in, I do have a Seekh Kebab recipe on my channel. So all I'm going to add to this is a handful of fresh coriander, because I absolutely love the taste of coriander. You don't have to if you're not too keen. And then I'm just going to mix that in really well. I'm then going to transfer to a separate bowl again, cover with some cling film and pop this into the fridge as well. So the very final one I'm moving on to is chicken tikka. So I've just got some chicken breast here that's been cut into large cubes. I am going to pop these on some skewers, and again I have reached out for a chicken tikka marinade from the Amina's brand. Like I said, they are absolutely gorgeous, so that's what I went with. Next up, I'm adding in some smoked paprika. Then I'm going to sprinkle over some turmeric. Then I'm adding in some all-purpose seasoning. Then I'm also adding in some red colouring. So this is red food colouring and a little bit of yogurt. And then I'm going to mix everything together and make sure that chicken is well coated. As you can see, it is a gorgeous red colour. The food colouring is optional, but I just really like the way that it looks, so that's why I added it in. Once it's nicely marinated, again, pop it into a bowl and pop it into the fridge for around 3 to 4 hours, even better if you can do it overnight. So once my meat has been marinating for a few hours, I was ready to cook. So I have got some wooden skewers here that I have been soaking in some cold water just so that they don't burn in the air fryer. Then I also prepped some red pepper and red onion to put onto the skewers as well. So here I am just adding everything onto my skewers, and I'm just going to continue to do this until I have used up all of that chicken and veg, and then we will move on. Okay, so they are all done. I'm going to move on to the Seekh Kebabs. So here is the Seekh Kebab mixture. Again, I'm just going to pop these onto skewers just so that I can get more in my air fryer. So I'm just taking some of that lamb mixture, and just make sure that your hands are wet, otherwise it is quite sticky. So I'm just trying to shape into a Seekh Kebab shape. Once you're happy with it, you can insert the skewer and then just roll it around in your hands until you are completely happy with the shape and the size. And then I'm just going to continue to do this with the rest of my mixture. So now I am just going to spray my air fryer basket with some of this spray oil just so that the meat does not stick to the bottom, and I'm going to start adding in my chicken tikka in one basket. Then in my second basket I'm also going to spray this, and then I'm going to add in the Seekh Kebabs. So the first two are ready to go in, so in they went, and I cooked these on the air fry option at 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. So this was the setting for every single thing that I'm going to be cooking in here. And then I came back halfway through, around 10 minutes in, to check on them. So this is what they were looking like after around 10 minutes. Really nice. So what I did is I just carefully turned them over along with the Seekh Kebabs. Just flip everything over carefully and pop it back into the air fryer to finish cooking for the remaining 10 minutes. So now I added in the chicken wings and the lamb chops again in each basket, and then I did the exact same settings. So again, air fry option, 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes, and we will come back in 10 minutes to check on them and turn them over. So 10 minutes later, this is how everything is looking, turning a really nice golden brown, and they were just sizzling away. They already smelt so amazing. Even the lamb chops, oh my god, they were so beautiful. So I'm just going to carefully turn them over and pop them back into finished cooking. So in the meantime, I wanted to make a green chutney to go along with my mixed grill. So I've just got my blender here. I'm adding in a splash of milk. I've got 3 cloves of garlic here. I've got 2 green chilies. I've got a handful of fresh mint. And then I also added in a handful of coriander. This was in my freezer. And then I'm just going to whisk everything together until we get a nice thick paste. So once you've blended everything together, this is how it should start to look. And then I'm just going to pop this into a small bowl, and we are going to add in some plain yogurt. So I just added in around 2 tablespoons. I also sprinkled over with some salt just to give it a little bit more of a taste. And then I mixed everything together until my chutney was done. This, to me, is the best sauce that can go with this type of meat. You can put anything that you like next to it. So I then just assembled my beautiful platters with some fresh salad, some caramelized onions, some lemon wedges, and my sauce. And then I also made a rice to go with it. So this is a jollof seasoned rice. It doesn't have anything else in there. I just thought it'd be really nice to go along with the meat because the meat is so well seasoned. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, you can serve any sort of sides with this mixed grill. You can add potatoes, roasted vegetables, anything you like, but I chose to go with rice. And here I am just adding all of that gorgeous meat to the platter. This honestly looked so beautiful. Just look how gorgeous that looks. I wish you could all try it, but honestly the air fryer did such an amazing job at cooking all of these meats, and I would highly recommend that you try it. And I think I made a little bit too much for myself, my husband and my 2 kids. As you know, children barely eat much, so there was so much left over for the following day. So yeah guys, this is how it turned out. I was super proud of it. I honestly absolutely enjoyed this meal. So did the rest of the family. So give this one a go and you will not regret it. So there you go guys, that was today's recipe on how I made this mixed grill. I really hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it and eating it, sharing it with my family. Like I said, it is a crowd pleaser, so make sure you try it. Make it for your friends and family and enjoy it. Serve it up with your favourite sides and just have a good time. So that brings me to the end of my video. I really hope you enjoyed it today guys, and I will see you in my next video. So take care until then, bye!